Hello, everyone. It's a bit difficult to be just after this conclusion, so I'm doing my best. So I'm from PSA. So PSA is an automotive company. I'm sure that most of you know the company. We are doing almost 4 million cars a year. We have different brands, Peugeot, Citroën, DS, Opel, and Vauxhall. And we are spending only 3 billion euro in each year in R&D. So my speech will not be about autonomous car, will not be about connectivity, but will be about efficiency and how digitalization of the company can, increase our efficiency. So a few words about the world. The world clearly is moving a lot faster and faster, and that impacts the automotive world. We have a digital and connected world, and for the car maker, 3 digital disruptions, new connected customers, new preferences around connectivity and mobility. We have embedded connected technology in our cars. And of course, we have new competitors fighting for data. So that's, and you know that data will be the oil of the 21st century. Second, we have a big environmental responsibility toward green mobility, and that impacts us a lot. And our customers are changing. They are getting older. In 2050, 3 times more people will be over 80 years old. And in 2050, 66% of the world population will live in cities. And they are moving from ownership of cars to usage of cars and mobility usage. And that's, of course, for us, very important. So within PSA, we have engaged a deep digital transformation structured in 2 major pillars, what we call customer insight and efficiency and agility. For the customer insight pillar, we want to have better knowledge of our customer throughout the value chain. Can you imagine that when you are calling a dealer, he's asking you your vehicle identification number before any further questions? So that for us a pity, because we need to know the customer directly and to know his birthday date, to know the number of cars is using, and so on and so forth. So we want to provide them robust services to meet their needs and expectation, and to be proactive regarding expectation. We want to provide answer to this question as soon as possible, and by, of course, all the ways. And more, we want to simplify their lives through adapted digital journey. So I won't talk about that. And we have a CDO coming from Yahoo. So, but she's leaving the company today. I'm not kidding. So the second pillar is all about overall efficiency improvement. It was not a breaking news. We want to improve our efficiency and in our innovation and design processes, because we have an increase of complexity to all the global trend that I was mentioning. And we want to accelerate through collaborative tools, deployment in order to work in a worldwide base, because we have activities and operation in China, Morocco, Germany, and over Europe, South America, and so on and so forth. And my talk will be mainly on this topic: how can we improve the efficiency through digital tools? So because we are a small company, I have to deliver 5% efficiency per year, 5%. So it's 150 million euro per year. You know, I've kind of tough CEO, Carlos Tavares. I'm sure that all of you know him. And we need to deliver 5% a year. And we reinvest this 150 million euro in new product, new powertrain, electrified powertrain, new autonomous program, and so on and so forth. So we have two main pillars, what we call the program management. So we bundle the different cars on the different brands in programs with a donor car, a mother car, and then we have what we call risk-in cars, in which we increase the carryover and carry across in order to have, for a given car, a following car, more than 75% communality in cost. And that's, of course, a way to decrease the expenses, the R&D expenses. And at the same time, and you have an example here with the very first program that we have almost completed, which is a CSUV with a 3008 Peugeot, car of the year last year. And you have the Grand Lennox, you have the DS7 Crossback, and so on. And you can see that seen from the end customer is not able to see that we have 75% communality in the program, but we have. The second pillar is what we call the drive program. So we have a lot of activities, and many of them are linked to digital tools, and so we are going to go through them. The backbone of our digital transformation for engineering is really what we call the product life cycle management. We want to move from digital mock-up, so what we call generally the e-BOM, toward what we call a company PLM, a full integrated system, and we hardly work with a Dassault system. I know that there are some representatives in the room. And our product lifecycle management project starting 2012, it's a key efficiency driver, gathering, managing, and sharing all the information relating to each product throughout its life cycle, from the design, engineering phases, and also manufacturing. So we have three big programs within the PLM. The very first one is called the product PLM. So I would say classical one. We have also the system PLM, everything in one tool. And we have also the manufacturing PLM that we are completely linked to new tools for manufacturing 4.0. The PLM permits to enhance our ability to manage the complexity of product development and product life cycles, and to boost our competitiveness. We are able to centralize all the data associated with each individual project, including, of course, component CAD, component mass, component specs, component calculations, simulation model for design purpose, validation test, testing results, industrial data, supplier information, and prices. So in one tool, you have everything you need. And that's very important because you can have the right data at the right time in a high security environment. And this already, we came from a previous program, I would say 15 years ago, which was more digital mock-up, and we have all our e-BOM that have all the complexity that you can find in the factory. But today we have all the gathering. It's really a program that gathers all the data of the company. And we are now, all the new programs are using these tools, and we are now more than 4,000 people working in this framework. So another tool that we do use, it's all regarding advanced design and virtual reality center. So we set up a virtual reality center. It was launched in 2004, and it was fully renewed a few years ago in 2015. We have three main facilities: stereoscopic screen, three holospace screen, and what we call, and that's the masterpiece of it, the cave automatic virtual environments. it's really a very, very intensive use tool, because we are more than 600 sessions per year. It allows us to save and not to do mock-ups, to have a time saving, cost saving, but of course to enhance the creativity, and it's a very good tool in order to, I would say, talk between designer, engineer, but also all the manufacturing people. So let's just see here a quick view. So, well, tonight this is our brand new car, which is called DS7, and it's from the DS brand. And the ride and drive for the journalist takes place just now in Paris. And so you can see that, of course, the quality here is not good enough, but we do use these type of tools in order to judge the mock-up and to make management decision in our milestone. And that's also very important, to judge the styling, to adjust. This is the finalist car, so of course everything has been done. But you can imagine that we work from area to area in order to decide the look, and we work the fit and finish. We work all the perceived quality using this kind of tool. That is to say that we completely skip all the, I would say, testing area and all the mock-up in these design phases. Then another very important subject is what we call digital validation boost. Our goal is really to get rid of testing and validation by 2025 within PSA. We want to reduce all the physical mock-up, and we want to avoid and to have as many validation on pre-serial cars than we can. And so, as I've explained, we have the design digital mock-up that we use using our virtual center. But we do have also all the simulation. We want to reduce the pre-serial vehicle by integration and validation test. We want to reduce the cost at the end of the day by 25%. And we have already achieved to lower the expenses by 20%. And today, when you have a following car within one program I was mentioning, we only use 100 cars in order to do the final validation, and these cars are mainly for manufacturing purpose. So the performance assessment through validation, through simulation, is really a key for our efficiency. Here you have the same, and that's for me really a breakthrough. It's the same for the powertrain activities. And for the first time, because in the car business, we used to have no more prototypes since 2007. And for the first time in our history of the company, we are launching a brand new ICE, which is a diesel. We just introduced it on the market. So diesel is not fashion, but it's 50% of the market. Sorry for that. And so we just introduced our last generation, so second generation Blue HDI, without any prototyping. And that for us really proud. So, as I said, we want to go toward full digital validation by 2025. Another example, and that will be my final one, is how to serve the global R&D footprint. So in that case, we have developed what we call PSA Lib, which is a digital solution to work efficiency in a worldwide extended company. So we can use, and especially with Altran, we are using those type of tools, we can use this digital solution anywhere and on any computer with a simple public internet connection, thanks to deported screen technology. So all the data is are in our data center, and we don't use at all the data in the different areas of the world. Today, we have more than 4,200 users. We have more than 100 companies using these tools over 4 continents. And we have also, for in-house use, we have some teleworkers using this type of tools. So as a conclusion, and for me that's very important, digitalization for us is all about efficiency. And of course, we do have the customer inside, and that's very important, but we work a lot on efficiency and agility in order to be really cost-effective. And the main levers or enablers are the PLM, the full digitalization integration, and of course, the use of an efficient engineering footprint. Thank you very much.